Balara, I'm sorry about Syria.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan...
Cherish him while you can.
That's the truth.
A picnic, huh? Don't know how I pictured hanging out with a monster hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
An adventure in a teapot.
More like a rediscovery. Apparently it's an old recipe.
Well then, to your health.
Cheers. That's not bad.
It's, gingery, but also garlic, hints of mushroom, and, something else. Oh, well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davrin.
What?
Did you, hear anything maybe out of the ordinary just now?
I heard that.
No, I mean before that.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than mine.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
Worms to you too, Hassan.
Worms?
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. It's between me and Hassan.
You want to dig some up for him? Be my guest.
I'll skip that. Thanks for getting me out of the lighthouse, Davrin. And with good company. Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkosh's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hesenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
And after that? Raise more undead, I'd wager. But no.
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hesenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hesenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine. I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting for our host's grand announcement.
The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hesenkos' portal into the Fade.
Why did she return to this mansion? Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern. We're not alone here. Johanna's creatures. We must deal with them quickly. Excellent coordination. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. waiting for us. Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I've never been to a party with so many mages without being hired to kill one of them.
Were your targets always mages?
Not all the time. But how do we kill Veilguard? Does she even breathe?
It's unlikely. The stilling of the lungs is one of the first blessings of undeath.
Don't worry. We'll find a way.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my! A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk! Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
More undead.
Johanna's work. You're on the right track.
All right, where's our red tapestry? This wall looks... Ha! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. Curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Does a skeleton need to learn anything? He's not even alive.
Ah, but Lucanus, what is life considered holistically?
Why did I ask that?
Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hesenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Mierda.
I thought you and your little friends might worm your way to my party,
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
Such little baby.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hesenkos' lantern.
He's going to use the light stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
A lot of undead.
You may as well reach for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing what?
Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
Mages. You want contracts in your life? This is how you get a contract on your life.
The Necropolis's walls here are still in...
Don't think I can't sense your undead about.
I wish Manfred could speak about...
They'll be fine. We'll handle this. Nice one.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hesenkos trapped in the manor. That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich,
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
Coward!
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me. You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Move!
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the light of the people here.
We need to stop Hesenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete! I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Volkaren. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
We have to move! She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Volkaren, before I... You miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help...
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life. Against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
I'm meeting Veilguard at Isana Nagat, on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company, if you're up for the trip.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrion's last words? Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Restore the elves. Bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
Is that what you really want? Or do you just think you should?
Neither, or, well, both, kind of. The world the Elven built, the wonders they created. The archive has the knowledge. We could be that again.
So why are you conflicted?
Because of the bad side. Some of them were conquerors, slavers, warlords. That ritual Anaris used? Probably not the only one. Some of them worse. The archive could teach the Venatori, or the Antam, anyone really.
They're bad enough already.
That knowledge is dangerous, incredibly so. But there's good there too. And that's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Everyone trusts you, Balara. Strife, Irilyn, the team.
I don't know if I trust myself. Not for something like this. This big a decision. I don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
You shouldn't lose sight of your past, but you're not bound by it. The elves deserve the chance to chart their own course. Free the archive.
Makes sense. I get it. Define ourselves by who we are, not who we were. Okay, I'll free it.
When?
Soon. But I need to say goodbye. To it, I mean. Is that weird?
No. You and Syrian look for it together. I can understand why it's hard to let go of.
I guess I'm saying goodbye to him too. Finally. Okay. I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
You're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Ilario's making his move.
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the crows at Katarina's villa.
Poor Viago. He hates big social gatherings.
Thea will be thrilled, though.
Oh, of course. Any excuse to break out her formal knives.
We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Algernon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
I always am.
Rook, Efka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
No one here to greet us.
They've gone to the villa without us. Come on.
Did Ilario even offer any bait? What's this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new first talent and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Katerina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Ilario.
So, we're paying a visit to your family home, then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
You don't think Ilario is expecting you? Just a little?
We'll take the rooftops to the villa. Stay out of sight as long as possible. Trouble ahead. We move on your word. Kill them before they can warn the others.
We're under attack! Your strength is
This way.
So we can't go straight to the house.
There's no way Ilario will let me through the door. He fears us. He should. Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After you.
How far is it to Ilario's party?
The opera is... you know, across the grounds, in the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
Just wait for the signal. We're under attack!
That stink of blood magic of her, the jailer. Zara is dead. The Venatori should be long gone. They hurt us. They will suffer.
The faithful cannot die.
Got you covered.
Now's your chance.
A city under Arnhem occupation and the Venatori are hanging around. Why?
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
Do you ever go anywhere in this town by the streets, or is it always through a window and across a clothesline?
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
You know how this is going to end, right?
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal. Over there. That's Villa de la Morte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
It's Rook. Our god demands their heads. Kill them all and make an offering to Lusaka. Will not rob us of this alliance.
Get out of it. Don't cross the crow. Look at that.
A clean strike.
That's going to end badly.
For him.
Hilario kills Zara. Now her Venatori answer to him following the power.
They don't give a damn about Hilario. It's Antiva they want.
There, we can take that gondola.
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Hilario didn't post a guard on it.
Hilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
What the...
He let them into the house. Now we'll have to get the whole thing clean.
How much trouble can one hope possibly do? Kill them for the glory of Tavinta reborn!
They mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
No wonder Hilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil.
Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Eyes up.
Who goes there?
The last person you will ever see.
Thanks, Veilguard.
Anytime. Done. Where are the next?
Hey!
How's that?
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out. So you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train. Be ready.
You! Halt! You halt!
Ruben and Nori leave this house alive.
On the job. I'm ready. Let's go.
There's a problem.
Intruders!
This is my house.
Finale, move yours.
Nicely done, Rook!
Hey!
The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside.
So, we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
Which is why I'll go first.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it.
He is ours. He will not escape us.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Guild cannot overpower us both. Now you
honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Byzantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head.
You started this. I'm ending it.
So... Sorry, Rook. Nothing. This isn't over.
Why didn't you just die when you were supposed to?
Next time, use your own knife.
What are you waiting for, cousin?
Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Hilario.
Caterina, thank the maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
Didn't you tell me he's basically your brother and your closest childhood friend?
My only friend, before you. His family.
Do you think you can show me mercy? That is not up to you now, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Hilario. Lucanis is the new first Talon. His decision stands.
Iago, keep him out of trouble.
I'm no miracle worker, but I'll see what I can do.
Lucanis.
Don't. Not now.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katerina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything.
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret giving him a chance?
No. You were right. His family. I didn't suspect him. When the Venatori caught me on the boat in Tevinter, It never even crossed my mind. He's better than I thought. Maybe there's hope for him after all. But this, being watched by all the crows with their knives out, this wasn't mercy. He'll never live this down. There's nowhere he could go to outrun being the traitor crow, brought down in front of everyone.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina, Nev, this team. I'm not giving that up.
Hey, Rook. Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me. If you're able, just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
I got word from a Qunari linguist. Not Antam, real Qunari. She can translate the tablet for me. Wants to meet on my beach in Ravane.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. I wonder what we lost. By freeing the archive, I mean.
Besides an opportunity to be called witless fool a dozen times a day?
Definitely not gonna miss that.
Belara?
Hey, Irilyn.
Look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we give to the sky, to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elves' fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
I've had to make a lot of decisions. Some were hard, some were easy. Eventually you have to choose. Then what happens, happens.
I just wish I knew whether I made the right choice. But I guess we really never know until it's all over. Anyways, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though. No matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it. Literally. But, yeah, it's a little weird. Probably.
Syrian would have laughed at it.
Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did, Yevon Eurus, to us, I can never forgive.
With any luck, you can say that right.
Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Does the rest of the world look like Thedas? Shattered by the Yevon Eurus? What would things have been like if they'd never existed?
The past isn't just one thing. It's all the little choices and events that add up.
Who knows what choices we would have made? If they would have been better or worse. But I keep thinking the Elven were the first people the Evanuris enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard, knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the...
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is... It's what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well...
Valara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
Are you going to be okay?
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive, was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Anaris back to whatever nightmare he came from. That's not nothing.
That's a really good point. He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing. And I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life for him, for me, and for our people.
I think sometimes we forget how hard just living life can be. But we do it. And it's enough.
Right. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
And destroy!